Hey, how y'all doing, man? It's Joey's podcast. This is episode number 4. I got Rambo the Don with me. How you doing, Rambo?
Hey, yo, man, it's Rambo the Don right here, man. We're back from with another episode, man. Like, shit, I know people's waiting for this. We got a lot to talk about. It's just conspiracy theories and entertainment purpose only.
Yes,
What
sir.
we talking about, Joey?
What happened?
What we talking about?
Man, today we're talking about energy, energy of the human body. What you know about energy, Rambo?
Shit, energy in the human body, that's it's everything, bro. Like, and energy, I mean, we're part of creation, and since we're part of creation, and God is energy, God is a frequency which is conducted, where our spirit is energy, our essence is energy. We just got to be connected to earth more, it's part of spirituality, and it's part of realm, it's part of chakra, and it's part of aura. Energy got to do with everything that we really, yeah, it's just it's everywhere. Electricity is in the air. Like we can really harvest it from the sky. Just like Nikola Tesla, and just like other scientists like Einstein. Like they knew what's up with like Nikola Tesla and them. They knew what's up with energy, electricity, and and logically, like, energy got to do with the human body, because your body is a machine. Just think about it. It's a machine right now. Your body's a machine. And that's why every day that you wake up, you need to recharge that machine, right? Because your machine is energy, right? So you got to remember, this got to do with cosmos and stuff, because the cosmos, for example, the sun is positive energy and the moon is negative energy. That's why around 6 or 7, your body starts getting tired, because you start shutting down. That means your machine needs to rest. And when you wake up in the morning, you got to charge it up. Y'all haven't heard that saying where you haven't heard that saying, Joey, when it says if you need a recharge, or if you need a necesitas, in Spanish is like, si necesitas algo mejor, pon los pies en la tierra. Like, if you need to concentrate, or focus yourself, put your feet on earth, or your foot on earth, right? Like, they tell you that, right? You heard that saying before?
Yeah, I've heard that. Shout out Alexis, man. One of my boys, Alexis. Yeah, he used to tell me like, yeah, the earth has nutrients. The earth has energy. That you have to take your shoes off and your socks off and just stand in the dirt.
Yes, it's very true. Like, you're since the sun is the energy and the moon is negative, and the sun is positive. So every morning you wake up and you gotta go to the sun. You gotta go to the sun, which is the sun, right? The universe. And you stand there, you take your shoes off, right? Well, I put my coppers, on my hands and on my feet, right? So it'll boost up my energy, because copper is the conductor of energy, right? It cleans your energy. We touch bad energy every day. We touch people, we touch phones. So what these do, they filter that energy. They filter any device. You gotta listen to this, what I'm saying. So you got an iPhone or on Android. These guys radiation, these guys Wi-Fi, these guys everything. Every time you're touching it, you're getting that. So that's why you use these coppers. So you could start filtering it. You could start helping your body not get, what's that word, Joey? Like, it helps your body what?
Oh, the coppers, it protects us, and it protects and harnesses our energy, and it also deflects bad energy.
Yes,
Helps us.
sir. That's what it does. And a lot of people forget about that, because we are so like, we're so like, lost. We're just lost. We lost our history. We lost our knowledge, So with that being said, every morning you get up, right? And you go to the sun and you open your hands, right? Because these parts of the hand are the less melanated, right? We're
Yeah.
copper people. We're people from the earth, right? a lot of people don't have this copper in them. It's not about racism or about race and stuff. Black people do have the most melanated skin, the most copper skin. Uh, Mexicans do too because we're part of the black indigenous. The black people. And it just got to do with a lot of people need copper. A lot of people that are not melanated, they just need copper. It doesn't mean that we're chosen or this race is chosen by God. No, bro. If you're chosen, you're awake, right? You're awake. You got to start noticing that race don't matter. We're all part of energy. We're all part of creation. Ain't no we're the sons of God because we're Mexicans, or we're the sons of God because we're black, or not. We're chosen. No, 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 no. Everybody's chosen. You just gotta wake up and realize. And that's why you gotta bring your frequency up, your energy up. So you go to the sun and you pose like this, right? You gotta do this sign because this sign is of the creation. You look at the sun through here, right? And you put your feet on earth and you start filtering it. This is your filters. You start grabbing energy from the sun because you're charging up. You just got to think about that. Every day you do that in the mornings, and it's going to change your life. It's going to help you a lot. Another thing to help energy, you got to start eating dead animals.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to say something about that, Joey?
Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I eat steak and chicken, but we are eating dead products. They're dead. They're not alive. The energy's gone. As soon as they're dead, they cut the energy off. So so what we're supposed to do, we're supposed to eat electric foods, alkaline foods. We're supposed to eat apples. There's a long list. Shout out to Dr. Sebi. There's apples. Not every fruit is has electricity and alkaline. A lot of fruits they're hybrids. They're man made. They cross them like sort of like plants. So there is electric food that we should eat to raise the electric and alkaline levels of our body. There's apples, there's
Watermelon.
melons like cantaloupes, watermelons. Those are alkaline. Grapes, the grapes with the seeds. The grapes with the seeds, there's alkaline. They also made they also genetically modified that object as well, and they took the seeds out so they can produce more. They can sell more to us. You know,
And we won't get that fully energy out of them.
yeah. So like there is some fruits that have electricity in them that we should be eating on a daily basis.
Yes, sir. Yes. Like Joey said, we look, for example, we eat beef, right? We eat
Yeah,
beef. Every day we eat beef. And we eat chicken. A lot of these chickens are not grown in farms, like they're grown in like slaughterhouses, like big farms. They're what I'm saying? They're not like chickens and cows. Like for example, I'm in Mexico, right? A chicken in
yeah,
Mexico takes 3 months to 6 months to fully develop because it's eating grass, right? A
yeah,
cow, it takes the regular time to grow, right? Because it's eating grass, it's eating pasture, right? Pasteurized cow, pasteurized chicken. Okay? So they're living a cycle of happiness, not stressed out, not crowded, not like in a stressful situation as an animal. So now, whenever you go eat this cow and this chicken from the store, you're just eating. You gotta think about it. This chicken and this cow lived depressed all their life because they were crowded, they were in a hostile situation, they were getting killed, and they were getting slaughtered, right? So when they kill it, it's not good energy that you're gonna eat. Remember, you're eating all this stress and all this, like bad energy from this cow. So what are you gonna get? That bad energy? What are you gonna be? Dead, dead energy, right?
yeah.
Because it was stressful. So I'm not saying to leave and not eat beef, but try to eat organic, like pasteurized chickens, pasteurized cows. You know what I'm saying? And then yes, it's like Joey said. You got to start eating alkaline foods, like electric foods. Everything you got to think about it. The cow's dead. You're not getting no electricity from it. The tree, even if you cut that apple, the tree's still alive, which is still alive, and it makes that apple alive because the rightful owner of the universe is still alive, serving you that electricity. You get it?
Yeah, and yeah, you're absolutely right. Because whenever we do eat the meat, you're right, man. They do live their life. They go through the cycle. They are crowded. They're in the factory somewhere. And also another thing is, they actually clone our meat. It's on FD. You could look it up online. It tells you we've been cloning meat for years. You could look it up.
Yeah,
All-
hey, that's how it is, bro. Like, um,
So yeah,
another just
all the meat in the store, man, is cloned. It's not even organic no more. It's
it's
not
not
even.
even organic. You got to think about it, dude. Like, it's a lot of stuff that is not even organic no more, and it's a lot of stuff that is just processed. And you know what's another? This is for another podcast. For another situation, another thing that I got to talk about. I got to talk about how food labeling. How they're just hiding the truth from us. They're not really literally labeling the food. They're not like me, for example, right? I'm in Mexico, right? So this got to do with another podcast. Every food in Mexico, it tells you what's wrong with it. It tells you what you're eating. These two dots, it tells you what you're eating. And I can tell you in a lot of products from the Mexican market. Look, tells you what is wrong with you. It tells you excess calories, excess sugars, excess grease. This is a breaking point. This is really, think about it, people. Think about it.
Show the camera the labels closely.
Look, this
So they
is this is how the Mexican products are labeled. It says access food, access calories, access sodium, access calories. Yeah, and I got the American labels too. Look, American labeling. It don't tell you that. Juices from America. They don't tell you that. But you go to a Mexican product, right? You go to any Mexican product. For example, these cookies right here. They tell you what's wrong. They tell you about the labeling, right? It tells you what's really affecting you. If you eat this, it's high on sugar, high on calories, and it tells you what's killing you. I think we all have a right. And you look at American ones, it don't tell you. It don't show you. You know. And look, check this out. And this is how I realized it because my son, baby Rambo, was, you know, we're literally going off the topic, right? But my son, baby Rambo, was eating some chips, and and I looked at the chips, right? And I realized that these chips were labeled as, like, dude, what's wrong with it? Like it gives you the option to eat it or not to eat it. Because to be honest, think about this. If we get the option to know what's wrong with our food and what we eating, right? Like, look, okay, this is the Mexican one. Look, you see how the Mexican one got excess calories, excess grease and saturates. Look at the American one. It'll not show you nothing. It got the labeling, just like all of them. Yeah, it tells you the labeling, but it don't tell you what's killing you. That's what people gotta wake up. All our food products in America got to have that labeling. I mean, it's just my thinking. Imagine how many lives we would not save because people is really gonna look at what we're eating is wrong, right?
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy. I never knew that. I never knew that they had labels saying there's too much. There's a lot of sugar. And all that. I didn't even know.
But we could use that for the other podcast, right now. We're gonna do the second show. Ooh, that's so fun. Hey, but yeah.
so
So
like
what
uh so like look, you know how there's electricity in like a light bulb? Do you think that's the same type of electricity we have in our bodies? Do you think it's the same or is it two different energies?
I think there's clean energy. And I think look, the electricity in the light bulb right now is not clean energy. It's not clean energy. To clean your energy, just you see your meter, right? Where your meter's at. You gotta
Yeah.
put 8 inch by 8 inch one like this. So all your energy from that meter that's coming out is getting filtered. You put this on the meter. Boom. It's not gonna help you with your light. It's not gonna do none of that. But it's gonna clean your energy because you put in a cleanser. It's called harmonizer. A harmonizer. You're harmonizing. You're filtering your electricity. I'm telling you, no.
So it's
The
gonna clean your.
electricity from the light bulbs is dirty energy. It's not clean energy. It's
So
clean energy is us.
basically basically you put copper on there to help with the radiation and all that, right?
Yes,
Radiation.
because energy is a energy. Copper is a conductor of energy. Yes, but you know what they do to it? They do to it.
Right.
They literally put that plastic all around it so it won't be clean. Like it just. I mean, if you don't put it, you're gonna get electrocuted, right? Because water spills and there's electricity going through it. But in reality, you supposed to have that grounded to earth, to your house, to and everything. Like if you do research and you see a documentary about this, there's really a guy that literally grounded his bed. The motherfucker gonna blow up, but he grounded his bed on the four corners of his bed with copper, all the way to the earth, all the way to. So every time he'll go to sleep, he was charging himself, charging himself. You got to think about the Egyptians. The Egyptians too, there's columns in the in dude, you gotta start drinking copper. You know what I'm saying? You gotta drink your water with copper, dude. Like it's gonna purify your energy. It's gonna purify your aura, your chakra, electricity. Energy got to do with everything. Clean your energy. Clean your water. Your water's the energy. So you gotta start putting your water in copper. So that copper filters that water and it gives you energy. It just boosts it up.
Yeah, nice, nice. Yeah, I used to have an old copper. I lost it. I gotta get me another one.
Yeah, man, it's like
It makes
this.
it makes your water taste different.
It
Everything.
tastes. It makes your water taste way different, way better. It's just some other level shit. But yeah, it really helps. No, and yeah, light bulbs energy is not clean energy. They gonna say
I,
electricity is clean energy. They tell you. Remember, if you seen it on TV that they're saying, "Oh, it's clean energy," bullshit. Do not believe it because a lot of this media lies. Remember, it's conspiracy theories and entertainment purpose only. Throat
hey,
chakra.
look, I wanted to ask you something. Have you ever seen the video of Kevin Gates claiming that he turned on the car battery with his hands? Have you seen that?
I haven't, but I believe so. I could believe it.
What do you think? Look, hold on. Okay, so there's a video, right, of
Mhm.
Kevin Gates. He's high in spirit. The people that know he's
He's a
high in spirit.
vampire. He's a
He claimed,
reincarnation, bro. He literally got a lot of power, bro. He been in this realm for a long time, bro. He got a lot of power in the way that he's protected by a lot of archangels because he knows that the elite can't touch him, you know. But
and then
they can't touch us neither because we're chosen, Everybody's chosen, It's just that they just haven't realized.
yeah, so there's a video of him grabbing a car battery. There's a lady with a or somebody I forgot with a their car broke down. He grabbed the battery like this and he told her to turn on and it turned on camera. What do you think about that? Do you think that was true? Do you think that was a skit? He claimed it.
Look, bro.
There's a
I
video.
mean, I wasn't there to actually say it happened,
Okay,
but conspiracy theories and entertainment purpose only, yes. If your conscience is up, if your kundalini, what's your kundalini? Okay, let's explain this about kundalini because kundalini is the energy, electricity. You gotta understand in these past segments, in these past episodes, I told y'all before, like, don't waste your energy on people. So every time you go and oh man, just want to do this girl. I just want to be with this girl, right? So you go with that girl what are you doing? You're giving her your kundalini, your semen, right? You're giving her your energy. Same thing with females. They go with a guy, they come, and they give them their energy. So we're just mixing up, mixing up. That's why a lot of people got bad jujus, you know? A lot of people got because they be with different women, they being with different men. Women, no. You gotta level up your spirituality, respect your body, respect yourself, respect your realm, respect your spirituality. Do not be with a lot of people. That's bad jujus. You gotta understand. Like, I mean, I'm just telling y'all. I'm nobody, right? You can do whatever, but just protect your energy, man. Like, protect your energy, protect your kundalini. And when you talk about your kundalini, it's that energy that comes out of you, right? And you don't supposed to waste it. I mean, you could be with a woman, but that woman got to match your spirituality, right? It got to match your spirituality in order for your kundalini, your energy not to get wasted. Because once you realize that kundalini, if you don't waste it, you could transform it. Instead of wasting it, you got 33 vertebrae behind you, right? The 33 vertebrae is Jacob's ladder. 33 steps, right? It's Jacob's ladder. Because you gotta ascend, right? You gotta get out your mind. You gotta get out, bro. You got the free will, free to do what you want to do, right? You are. I am. I am free will. I am a representation of God. I am good. I am love. I am part of the universe. You reprogram that energy and you cause the law of attraction, which is good energy and positivity, and that's how you get out because you use that semen through your vertebrae. You hold your breath for like 20, 30 seconds and you transform it. Instead of coming, you just transform that energy. It's like you concentrate, you meditate, right? And you want to have sex with a woman. She wants to have sex with a man, but you're meditating and you're transforming all that energy through your 33 vertebrae, which is Jacob's ladder, and then you put it into your pineal. Just imagine you're putting all that energy that you're about to let out on a female or on a man, and you transform it into yourself and you pass it to your brain because your brain can use your right hand. So your right hand got your left side of your brains good, but if you use your left hand, your right side of your brain is dead, right? Because that's why we don't lose the left. So we got to practice both ways and just how we're meditating, we put that energy into our brain, and that's when you start turning on the car batteries because you got that energy from your kundalini in your brain. So you can start doing miracles. You can start doing things. That's how powerful you become. If you don't believe me, go do your own research. Kundalini energy. And you know what? Check us out. This is Joey's podcast, man. We're just right here to spread the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on Instagram, Rambo the Don, RAMBOTHEDON333 on Sauce. For bringing knowledge, truth.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, Rambo. I feel like this was a really good episode, man. We're gonna, man, we're gonna wrap it up till next time. Is there any last words you want to tell the people?
Shit, man, look, man. Share my video. I'm trying to spread the knowledge for humanity, man, for the universe, a change in the universe. We've been asleep for a long time. It's time for us to wake up. It's not about race. It's not about money. It's not about nothing like that. Materialistic. Don't fall trapped to the things in the earth, materialistic stuff. You're better than that. You can ascend, and peace and love to the universe and peace and love to humanity. We're ascending. We're not asleep no more. We're waking up. Jesus Christ or Yeshua is within us. He went to the spirit. He went over there. He's not coming back. His second coming is us going to him, realizing what we are, who we are, and what we is. If everybody wakes up in 10 years, we'll be the most advanced race in the universe.
Till next time, man. Everybody, I need y'all to follow Rambo on Instagram. Rambo the Don 333. I'm gonna put
Yo.
his info in the description. Y'all follow him. As y'all know, my Instagram is Jose24K. Till next time, man. All right, Rambo.
Joy Podcast.
Peace.